So, have you been having good days? Maybe bad nights? Strange dreams? I had some strange dreams last night. Maybe I should start another dream series. Emotions, physical symptoms. Sitting in them, like we talked about, letting the waves come, noticing letting them pass. I actually slept okay last night, but I'll give you a secret. What I did take was some magnesium and some ashwagandha. I am not sponsored by BioGland or Blackmores, but magnesium, ashwagandha, both apparently powerful to help you relax. Relieves mild anxiety and sleeplessness. That's ashwagandha. We might need that at the moment. Magnesium supports muscle, heart, and bone health. Apparently helps your muscles relax. Maybe get rid of some toxins. I don't know. You do some research. But that's what I took last night. Grab some. Might help you as well. Helped me. Slept good. Maybe I'm moving to the next phase. She seems to know what's going to happen. Let's dig into the roadmap. I don't know what we're going to read. We'll find out. We'll read it together. Quote, as always, knowledge renders belief obsolete. Nana Jane. Knowledge. That's what we're gaining in our experiments, some knowledge, and maybe changing some of our beliefs through upbringing, past experiences, shifting into maybe some new. I'm a new person. Hallelujah. He's born again. I found, says Annie, there are two kinds of cravings. Let's get into cravings today. There's two that we have to contend with at different times. There's the physical cravings and the emotional. Physical and emotional. Let's go. Physical symptoms such as anxiety and restlessness and the inability to sleep show up while the alcohol is still in your system. We know they're cravings because they go away if you give in and have a drink. Let's have a drink. What are you drinking? Huh? It sounds nice. I've still got my cranberry juice and pomegranate juice mixed together. It's a cocktail. It can take up to a week for alcohol to completely leave your system. So that's about how long you can expect those physical cravings to last. Hopefully with those ashwagandha and magnesium may help. It helped me, so give it a go. After that point, you're most likely looking at mental and emotional cravings. Fortunately, you probably know exactly the last time you had a drink. Yes, we do. When people try to get over a sugar addiction, for example, they sometimes consume sugar without even knowing it because it's hidden in so many food products. I did a keto diet and it amazed me how much sugar is in things. Even milk has sugar in it. Have a look. Physiological or emotional cravings can be much harder to handle simply because they are triggered by certain circumstances that our subconscious knows from experience may be helped by having a drink. Yes. You've reached the point in your relationship with alcohol that it's taking more than it's giving. And you feel like you want to cut back, maybe even stop. Maybe. It's an experiment. That's a conscious decision we've made. But if your subconscious mind still believes alcohol is key to relaxation and that you have to drink to have a good time with your friends, then those physiological cravings will actually creep in. Sometimes years after you've had any alcohol, years. Your desires originate from your subconscious mind. And a craving is a desire. Desire a drink. Desire. Let's have a drink. Cheers. So cravings and stress. For example, if you used to handle work stress by drinking, like Annie did, then every time you experience work stress, you'll likely trigger a physiological craving for alcohol. So as soon as you get stressed at work, it's like, yep, I know what I need to do. We've actually wired our brain to do this because it's been such a habitual thing. Stress, work, stress, specific relationship. Let's get a drink. It's a learned response. So our subconscious believes drinking reduces stress, even though science, as we've been reading, proves that alcohol actually increases stress over time. And even though you've made the conscious decision not to drink, your subconscious, hey, it didn't get the memo. So it sends up a desire. Yeah, let's crave this. What's happening? I'm not getting it. If your cravings are triggered by stress, you have to find another way to reduce stress. Ashwagandha, it says it reduces stress. Studies have shown over and over that exercise is a great way to do that. I've joined the gym. I haven't been. Maybe. Studies have shown once those endorphins get released, the stress and cravings subside. So maybe exercise will help. Mindfulness and meditation are other great ways to reduce stress. Have you got a meditation mind? Have you tried? There's some good apps. Balance is one. I like that one. I found it good. I don't have it anymore, but it was a great. I found that one a really good teaching. Balance app. Don't worry, you don't have to shave your head and move to Tibet. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. I'd like to experience living like a monk, like Jay Shetty. You know Jay Shetty? Think Like a Monk. Great book. And if you're wanting to try this mindfulness thing, Think Like a Monk, good book to start with. There are all kinds of forms of meditation. All you're really doing is exercising that noggin. Exercise the brain. So this internal battle they're facing. So you have this battle going on. We do. Your conscious and subconscious are fighting. Boom! They fight it out whether you want to drink. I want to drink. I don't want to drink. It's frustrating and it's confusing. What's going on? And it's tempting to try to ignore the craving or exert your willpower. Yes, to come over it. But that actually rarely works. Science tells us, oh, running out of battery. I should get through this. Science tells us, like I was saying, that the more we try to repress a thought or ignoring something, the harder it is to escape. It's much better to be completely present, mindful during these cravings. Just notice how you feel. How am I feeling now? And what thoughts are these emotions bringing up? What's running through my head? The thoughts separate you from yourself and go back into and become an observer, watching yourself in this weird battle between the conscious and the subconscious. Detach yourself from that outcome and apparently less likely to give in. We'll give that a go. Annie says she likes to visualize her subconscious mind as a child riding in the backseat of the car. Sit down. Mom, he's on my side. I said sit down. The backseat of the car. Suddenly the child decides he or her wants an ice cream cone and won't let that go. Give me an ice cream cone. They won't take no for an answer. No. I won't take that for an answer. I want that ice cream cone. They'll keep attacking the problem in a different way over and over until they get what they want. Can I have an ice cream cone? That ice cream cone, it sure looks good. Look, there's a gas station. You need gas, don't you, Mum? I bet you they've got ice cream inside. What's your favourite ice cream? Mum, what's yours? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Shall we do it now or after dinner? You know what would make Dad happy? Some ice cream. If children think there's even the slightest chance that they'll get what they desire, they will keep pestering you. I can wear her down. Even if you don't have kids, you've been a kid, you've done it. You have. So you know what we're talking about here. Yeah, you do, right? The only way to get children to give up is to get rid of the desire. Shift it. Which means you distract them. Oh, look, it's a cow. Or making them understand that there is no way they are getting that ice cream. So let's talk about distraction. This is how you deal with cravings too. The little child in the back seat of the car. You can distract yourself with a book, a walk, take yourself out for dinner, no alcohol. You can also substitute something that will satisfy the desire without giving into the actual craving. If you need to hold a glass in your hand at a networking event or somewhere where you would usually be having alcohol, fill it with tonic water, soda, or pomegranate and cherry. No, it's not cherry today, it's cranberry. Often that's enough to satisfy that subconscious brain. Oh, I just had a drink. But what if distraction doesn't work and you still have the craving? Good question, Annie. That means your little darling believes there's a chance you'll give in. I'll keep pestering. We all know how that works with kids and ice cream? Yes, we do. Right. If you give in once, the next time they'll be even more relentless. Last time I tried and I got the ice cream. I know she'll break sooner or later. It'll be even harder to get them to stop nagging you. All the kid cares about is getting that ice cream, and they won't stop until they truly believe there's no way it's going to happen. Relying on willpower to resist a craving is like arguing with that child using grown up logic. Sorry, honey, you don't have time to stop. We don't have time to stop for ice cream. It will spoil your dinner. You don't need ice cream. What kid is going to fall for that stuff? That's grown up logic. They'll come up with a counter argument very quickly every time, and they will outlast you. Those cheeky little kids. Give me ice cream. I'll try another way. Do you know, Dad, I'd love to spend some quality time with you. Why don't we do it over a bowl of ice cream? It's your conscious mind that decides whether to give in. But you have a choice. We have a choice. The more times you don't give in to your subconscious, the faster it will get the message next time. No means no. Be the parent. When your subconscious understands that you don't go back on your word, then it will believe you when you say, not today, honey, maybe next week. In 2 weeks, we'll get an ice cream. But for today, we'll skip it, okay? And he says a good friend of hers told her about using a key phrase that got her kids to stop nagging. She said she would go into duck mode, quack, quack, which meant she let whatever the child was saying roll off her back like water off a duck's back. When she said duck mode, her kids knew there was no way they were going to get what they wanted. Oh, Mum's gone into duck mode. Sheesh. This is because she had never once gone into duck mode and then given in. She had taught them that duck mode meant business, and there was simply no point in arguing any longer. Mum's turned into a duck. Because of her dedication to the tool, her kids truly believed that once she'd gone into duck mode, it was in their best interest to be quiet. Ooh, that duck can get angry and run after you like a goose. It's maybe a goose duck. They knew there was no longer anything they could say that would make a difference. Keep the duck quiet. And peace was restored by a duck. In my analogy of the child in the back seat of a car, the driver, your conscious mind, is in control. And the child in the back, your subconscious mind, believes it. You can come up with a key phrase of your own. What works for you, duck man? What works for you? What's something that you can go? What mode? Come up with a mode. So today, anytime you start to crave a drink, visualize your craving as an insistent child. And then instead of getting angry or frustrated, use whatever technique gets the child to believe you're serious about your commitment. Distraction. Oh, shiny. Or duck mode, or whatever mode you've come up with. Iron Man mode. Yeah, work out what works for you. Iron Man mode. No fighting with Iron Man. I've decided. Okay. So here's some reflections from people who've gone through this. Tammy says, last night my husband had a bottle of wine in the fridge. Told him to go ahead. I don't want any. There was no craving, no thoughts of missing out. Tammy. Trish. I am feeling very accomplished. I went to a Mexican restaurant today and I did not order a beer or a margarita at the Mexican restaurant. What? Sounds like Trish did that normally. That's huge for me. Most of my poor drinking habits are triggered in social situations, so this was a small victory for me. Maybe a big one. I love going to see live music, and there was a concert coming up in less than a month, and the idea of not having a drink there was very daunting. I wonder, will I even have fun? Oh my gosh, I feel so ridiculous even thinking this. But it's the truth. I no longer going to lie or try to cover up my thoughts around drinking. I am just going to keep shining a light on them. So eventually they will have nowhere to hide and there will be nothing left for me to be afraid of. Trish. Don't cover up the thoughts and emotions. Let them come up. Those little cheeky thoughts won't hide. Don't push them down. Peggy. I've struggled with my spouse's drinking for years, but realize I have a problem too, and I need to focus on myself. I love waking up feeling great. I love not planning around drinking. I feel good about not being part of the problem, which I was when drinking with my spouse. Really, how can I preach moderation or quitting when I'm not moderating or quitting myself? Thanks, Peggy. That's the end of the chapter. Thanks for joining me again. It's been good. I think I'm going to be going okay because I've got this journey in video form, keeps me accountable. Keep you accountable as well. Are you watching this daily with me? Are you journeying the experiment? Let me know. Have a drink with me. Now let's relax. In the emotions. It'll be okay. It will be okay. Let them come up. They're not going to hide. You let them up and sit in them. So we've got to learn duck mode with our subconscious kid in the back. It will learn that we have choice. And we mean it this time. Not just going, oh, just one drink. Just through this experiment, I'm going to teach that child no ice cream. Duck mode. Iron Man mode. You get it? We'll be strong. Am I rambling? Thanks. So, this is video 7. We've got a bit to go. I don't know what's in the next chapters. We'll find out together. Next chapter is why willpower doesn't work for long. So we'll get into that tomorrow. Try those magnesium and ashwagandha. Google it, see if it's for you. It worked for me. Maybe I'm just at that stage where the alcohol is going out. Who knows? Maybe it was part of that as well. It makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining me tonight. I've had a big day today. So let's leave it there, and I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe for the Daily Stoic in the morning. And then another one of these, same time tomorrow. Cheers. You're doing good.